I will start my presentation in 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, judges. My name is Eloise Hendredi, and I come from the beautiful islands of Indonesia. Today, I'm 15 this year, and I'm in grade 10. And today, I will be presenting my product, Kancil Ai, promoting free learning and smart learning for all. So firstly, why did I create this product? Well, that's because earlier this year, I moved from Surabaya to Jakarta, and a lot of my new classmates were using paid AI-powered tools. And when I tried one, I realized this was actually really useful, but the people who need it the most are the ones unable to access this. Which is why I created Kancil Ai from scratch. I had zero coding knowledge and I built all my skill up from online resources just to make this program. And why the name Kancil, you might ask? Well, Kancil is a prominent part of my country's folklore. It talks about how the smaller and weak Kancil is able to overcome the stronger buaya through its cleverness, which is what I want my platform to symbolize. So basically, I want to symbolize how students with the help of technology can overcome these huge barriers that they are unable to overcome, as you can see here. So we are in Asia Pacific. It's home to 58 countries, 60% of the world's population, which is 4.8 billion people. But in that 4.8 billion people, 72.5 million people are under severe poverty, and 1.3 billion people are economically vulnerable. That means every 1 in 4 people are economically struggling. So it's not realistic that anyone can be able to purchase these type of programs. And this data is only a rough estimate. The reality is that the people who are struggling the most are not counted, which means that the majority is the neglected group. So here are the problems that children in poverty face every single day. They face unfair competition, lack of educational opportunities, the generational cycle of inequality, limited access to modern technology, social stigma and discrimination, and hopelessness, which we can all solve using my program. As you can see, even though we've come so far in technology, we still haven't been able to connect the main problem, which is the inequality in education. It is really it's widening even more now, because now all of these resources are hiding behind paywalls, as you can see here. These existing solutions are incredibly expensive and inaccessible. That is why we need to represent the neglected majority. We need education for students in crisis. We need to break the cycle of poverty, and most importantly, we need to make education a right and not a privilege. Which is why I present my solution. Kancil Ai makes the access completely free, and I will explain how later on. But first of all, you may be wondering, what does this platform even look like? Which I will demonstrate through a demo. So here's me starting up the Python in Visual Studio Code. And this is us demonstrating how much language capability we have. And through this, we can change the output language, so it doesn't have to be the same as the language you input in. As you can see here. You can also choose any type of PDF. We are not limited to 20 megabytes. We are limited to over that. And this one, I'm choosing this PDF because it's from a curriculum in my school. And it's over 70 pages long, as you can see. And if I press Generate and Open Workspace, it brings me to this workspace, which I can change the name of for better organization. And it gives me a topic overview, and most importantly, this comparison and tables, which is able so that the students can make the connections in their brain about how this topic is truly. This is a podcast. You can change the playback speed, and you can also download it to play in your free time. This is good for students who study better with oral connection. And also, these are the generate quiz. So basically, you can generate structured quizzes using this. And if you get it wrong, you can see the explanations so that it's not just like you're answering it without any sort of direction. And this is also how we constrain this technology. So basically, right now, AI hallucination is on the rise. We all know that, which is why my program is constrained to a PDF, to the media you upload, so that students will be sure that everything they are answering and everything they see in our platform is true and is the real truth. And if you answer a lot of questions, you get this feedback panel, which brings you to your performance analysis and most importantly, study recommendations. So you can spend extra time studying the things that you are most weakest at. And here are the flashcards. These are for students who study better using more active recall, which is why we have these flashcards for general points and also for the main key points. And you can see these are all the flashcards that are available, and you can always regenerate it for more. And this is something that we have that our competitors don't. We have games. This is coded to fit the students nowadays because it is coded like popular games such as Block Blast and Doku Doku that students are already addicted by. But by transforming that addiction to positiveness through being able to study with it, we are more motivating the students through the highest score panel as well. You can save the workspace so you can always come back to it later, as you can see. It stays the same. And also chat with an AI tutor. This is for questions that are outside your syllabus, so you are able to understand more using this, and it gives you a really structured response. Not only that, you can also rename the chat so it's better for organization as well. That is the end of my demo. So in conclusion, Kancil Ai is an educational platform that is inclusive, which means everyone from anywhere can use it. It is completely 100% free, it is impressively powered by AI, it is multimodal and multilingual, and it helps students learn by using these senses that I provided in this infographic. And this is the ecosystem. So basically, there's an AI chatbot you chat with 24/7. You can also give an input, which is then processed into a text transcript, AI prompted for consistency, and all the results are displayed to the user. For the podcast, it is processed into a script. It is set to Python for audio, and all the results are then displayed to the user. So you may be wondering, what is the tech involved in this platform? Well, we use strong back-end engineering, including AWS cloud deployment for high-performance server infrastructure, and we plan to have future optimization for low bandwidth environments. That means even places that have no data can still use our platform. And we also use Gen AI and RAG to optimize generating content. And for user experience, we use cross-platform web application and inclusive learning frameworks. So what is the innovation behind this platform? Well, you can explain it using 4 words. We are intelligent, accessible, inclusive, and simple to use, because we are basically your all-in-one study buddy. And here's the cost. As you can see, this is a graph I provided before. And we cost $10 per month for maintenance on AWS and 0.8 USD per 1 million tokens. One token is around 4 characters. And as you can see, Kancil Ai costs to maintain is a fraction of the cost of TurboLearn AI, which is the cheapest alternative in the market. And it's 100% free for the user, much cheaper to run and maintain than the existing solutions. And this is a comparison table. As you can see, Kancil Ai ticks all the boxes that premium AI-powered tools, the paid ones, are unable to tick. And this is some of our user testimonies.
Gak semua anak punya uang buat bimbel atau beli buku mahal, tapi lewat Kancil Ai, semua anak bisa belajar gratis.
Kancil Ai is huge in that. It is a free educational platform that is easy to use, available in many different languages, and designed for students no matter where you come from. Education should be possible for everyone.
So we are going to make this platform 100% free. How, you may ask? Through these 4 points, the most importantly being an ad-funded model. But for sponsorships, you might ask, why would you want to sponsor for our platform? Well, that is because of this saying. You know the saying, start them young. This is exactly what you're getting if you're sponsoring for our platform. You're basically getting into the minds of the younger generation, and when they grow up, it's that your product is at the top of their minds. We also promote brand visibility and public recognition, and also scalable long-term value. And here's the market demand. Well, our market is the education market, and it increases by 22.1% each year. So there is tons of room to grow into as us being an educational platform. And here is our timeline. This year we began development and beta testing, and also collaboration with educational centers, and next year we will expand with study groups, which means that we want our community to be more connected. And in 2027, Kancil Ai will scale regionally, having partnerships with institutions, with schools, and much more. Now, I want everyone to take this home today. Education is for all. The majority should not be ignored, and we have to turn access into opportunity. While other platforms want to monetize and limit, our goal at Kancil Ai is to innovate and equalize. Thank you. This is the QR code for my website. Now I will be opening the floor to questions.
Thank you.